We're going to play some Skyrim right now, and we got our crypto chart right up here. So if you guys want to come in and talk about what's going on in the markets, then feel free. We've got chat set up. Everything is ready to go. The market just reset at 6 p.m. So we're looking at... I don't know what's going on here. Every time it looks like we've got some really good momentum, sellers are stepping in and trying to dunk on the market. So, I mean, it is what it is, I guess, as the old saying goes. So we're going to play some Skyrim, and we're going to see how this goes. Make sure you hit that like button on the way in. If you have a question or something like that, just ask your question, and we'll see if we can get it answered. Tomorrow, I'm going to be hanging out with Tom Anderson from Fias and Dev, and it's going to be very, very interesting. So if you have not, and if you are, by the way, a Skyrim fan, somebody who played or plays Skyrim actively like me, in my spare time, I like to play this game. As you guys saw, I'm level 60. I've been level 60 for a long ass time. But if you haven't ever used it, then I'm going to show you something here. If you don't use, and if you're not part of a mod community or anything like that, then this is the Blue Palace. This is the City of Solitude. Now, I have done a few little upgrades along the way. I use several mods. I've got a courier running to me right now.
I've been looking for you. Looks like that's it.
He's...
Got to go.
Oh, I got the pirate note. So let's see what the pirate note has to say. Oh, let's see. Pirate's note says, claim dead man's dread. Okay, so full disclosure, I played a quest a couple days ago, and I had a ship. If you can't sail it out to open waters, it may make a good home. Just a little advice from a restless soul. They say a pirate's home is at sea, but the bottom of the ocean is no place to breathe, let alone live. All right, so I have a new home that I can go to, and we're going to fast travel to that, and that is, I got to go to Orphan's Tier, I think it is. So we go to Orphan's Tier, hop in. By the way, for those of you that are wondering, I am long right now on ICP, so I'm hoping right now for a breakout on ICP, and it looks like multiple times that it's wanted to. Oh, by the way, this mod is kind of inappropriate, I guess, but it was some kind of... I downloaded like this whole packet, and yeah. Anyway, I think you jump in here, go to Blackbone Isle, and then from Blackbone Isle, where is my... There's a couple of dead things. Inside the Black Isle Grotto is what we're talking about right here, which is this boat. And by the way, this does take mods in order to do it, so if you've never played or whatever, then this is now, I want to say, Mine's. So let's go into Dead Man's Dread here. This is the ship. There is a... Okay, yeah, so I've claimed the Dead Man's Dread, and there's all kinds of stuff in here everywhere. We want to go around and down, and then down and around. And then I think we're going to go down one more time. All these little spots right here are where I've destroyed or killed somebody or something. And yeah, so now we own this, so let's go to the mannequin, and we can activate the mannequin. So now we own this... And by the way, I already cleaned it up and cleared it up, but there was loot and stuff like that. I don't think I emptied the safe. Nope, nothing in the safe. But there was a weapons plaque that had, you know, some kind of stuff here that, you know, we wanted or whatever it was. And let me pop this up right here. So there we go. We got Penguin in the house right now. You got some graphic mods as well, don't you? Yes, I does. I've got several graphic mods. And full disclosure, I have a Bleaves Dragonborn Dagger, which is my weapon of choice right now. I do prefer, by the way, when I play, to play as a stealth And I've also got the Great Dragon Bone. Trying to level up the Dragon Bone sword a little bit because it's a few more points. But I have the Bow of Shadows as well, which makes you invisible when you use it for like 20 or 30 seconds. So I like to use that one to kind of disappear when I need to. So I now own this little, I guess, extra house. So I wonder if I can... No, I can't. No. Some of these, every once in a while, you get these mods, and inside the mod, you can just leave one of the dungeons because it's not properly coded as a dungeon or something like that. You can just get out and take off, but this one you can't. So, and now that we're out, let's go over here and let's zoom out just a little bit. Let's see, where are we? Yeah, so this must be like a fake area. So you have to go back to the real area, travel to Orphan's Tier. Anyway, as you can see from the market up there, it looks like Bitcoin making just kind of ranging down about 3 billion on the day. And the news, by the way, the government ended the shutdown. So bullish indicator. We've had good news so far. And just like we're not getting any kind of traction right now. The extraction of liquidity is still what's going on. So, you know, we got that nice little pump on Sunday or yeah, Sunday or Monday, whatever it was. Okay, so we're going to get down. I think I might need one or two of these. I'm going to see if we can kill one. I may have already killed him. Yeah, mud crab chitin. And I think I might need to take that back. Another mud crab right there. Just in case we want to decorate. Now, the point that I was trying to make with this is I've got this... now we're going to go back over here to the Blue Palace in Solitude. Shutdown is ended, yes. The shutdown is ended. And sorry, I got to lean in and look because I have everything kind of tuned out. So let me pop over here for a second and let me increase the size on that just a little bit. Right here. Yeah, there we go. And I don't know why the graphics are looking better than last time. Like it's just, I don't know, it's one of those weird things where
good company.
I haven't done anything different. Maybe, oh, you know what? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. The last time we did this, I was using, I want to say ELO or something like that. And I've changed it to, as a matter of fact, let's pull up next to the fire with another. No, I'm not going to be able to figure it out. I won't know. Anyway, so go back into the gallery here. This is the Dragonborn gallery. If you ever want to play the game and you've got it downloaded, then it creates, if you use the Legacy of the Dragonborn mod, then it allows you to create or build up. And if you check out what I've been doing so far, you can see right here, here's the Staff of Jirik Galderson. Here's the Galder Blackblade. Here's the Galder Blackbow. Azadal's Boots of Water Walking. I don't have those yet. There's a bunch of things I don't have. Sarthal Amulet. Over here we've got some weapons. We've got the Stendar's Hammer, Gravedigger, Skull Crusher, Thornblade, Cleaver of St. Fells, the Targe of the Blooded. The Relics of the Divine Crusader, I think, are very close to where I am. I've got a couple of weapons over here. Sinweaver, Troll's Bane, Harkon's Sword, True Flame. I've already defeated Harkon. I've already...
Have you heard any word
Did I? No, I don't have Harkon's Sword. I haven't done anything with the Vampire Quest. I haven't done any Dawn Guard stuff. There's the Steel Battle Axe of Fiery Souls. This is a mod. I've already used it in order to get the whatever it is. Honed Ancient Nord, Great Sword of Scorching, and then we got the steel, what is this? The 6th House Bellhammer. They all have stats and stuff like that on it, but you know, I don't care. And then so far we've got the masks of Croesus, we've got the Mask of Morokai, and the Mask of Nakarim. And then we've got the Jade Claw, the Ivory Claw, the Golden Claw, the Diamond, and the Emerald. So I still need the glass. I still need ebony. I still need coral, amethyst left and right, sapphire, ruby, and the iron claw. And then I need the Mask of Mirak, which is on Solstein. Conoric. There's all kinds of different ones. I still got so much stuff that I gotta still get. And then for the mud crab, the reason I picked the mud crab up was because there is a gallery of natural science on the second floor up here. Every time you kill a dragon, especially a named dragon, then you get scales and stuff. And I have 4 dragons that I've captured so far. I have the legendary dragon, which was easy. You just have to have a bone and a scale. Then there was
Well, that's different.
there's Naslarum and Voslarum still to go. Here's the Elder Dragon. Here's Isvenya. And then here is Odaving. Odaving is that's the dragon that you call at the end of the Dragonborn, the main Dragonborn quest. I already finished that. Then you got Sarotar over here. Then you've got Krindinvith. I've already killed him. I've got another legendary dragon over here. And then I've got Volthiriol, which I have not found. I don't know where any of these dragons are. But, and this over here, Hagraven and Spriggan. I don't have enough stuff for either one of those, I don't think. I haven't killed those. There's a troll. There's a goat. I don't have enough goat stuff. There's just random animals there. The big spiders, frostbite spiders right there. Chorus over here. Chorus I might have some of. Nope. And then the mud crabs. I already got the mud crabs, so I don't need those. All right. So, and those ghosts were part of a quest line. If you're doing some quests, if you go to if you go Legacy of Dragonborn and you start using it, it gives you, as you find new stuff, it gives you new quests to take. Like up here, I've got the Lunar Iron Mace, the Lunar Steel Sword. Then I've got the Drain Blood, the Drain Spell, the Drain Heart. And then these are the amulets that I've gotten so far. Here's the Hands of the Atronak, Forge Master's Fingers, some more stuff. I did get a bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of stuff over here. Helm of Ferocity. Don't know where some of this stuff is. I don't know where it all is. There's the Sword of Ancient Tongues. Why do I have that? Whoa. Why do I have the Sword of Ancient Tongues? I'm pretty sure I don't have the Armor of Ancient Tongues, so I don't know why I have the Sword of Ancient Tongues hanging up there. I'm pretty sure. Let me take this. Sword of Ancient... Oh, I guess not. All right. Well, then we'll just put that back. Yeah, it just said Call of the Dragonborn activated. And if we come over here and we look at our active effects, Call of the Dragonborn reduces cooldown on all shouts by 50%. So, like, this is a good weapon to have. But I think you only get it if... I think it's called Shattered Legacy or something like that. I think you have to get like 650 items. I don't know why this dude's standing on a table. Also, if you... again, as you progress through the Legacy of the Dragonborn quest, you go out and you hire these guys. Kyrie Olsen and then Patero. How's the planning coming?
Oh, good.
And he always has different things, like different quests and stuff. Count me in. So there we go. The excavation of the ruins of Rakund. So it's something to do. And everybody, including Kyr that was just here, and all these other people, they will all meet me at this Ruins of Rakund, which is the excavation of the ruins of Rakund. And here's the Explorer Society. So if you're interested and you're playing, then you build this at some point, and then you can get more skills. So we come over here to these 3 books right here, and you start filling out these books. You have Relic Hunter. This helps you locate a nearby artifact. It awards the Locate Relic Power, which helps you locate nearby artifacts. And then you have up here, awards the Survey Dig Site Power, which helps locate a nearby excavation site. Would you like to purchase this perk? So we'll click on that. Yes. I don't think it does anything very much, but now it's a spell. So I assume that somewhere in here is going to be Locate Shit, I don't even know what it's called again. I think I messed it up here. Relic Hunter, it was this right here. Surveyor. Alright, so... Survey dig site. There we go. So you can have like survey dig site, and then you can do this. You can only use it once a day. Alright. And then here's my Fafnir, which is my raccoon, giant raccoon that you get in one of the quests. That's the guild master, Ariana. She's responsible for whatever guild masters are responsible for. And then you have upstairs your own place where you can put all your own gear, which is kind of cool here. And then inside here is where you keep everything. So here's your ingots, all of the stuff that you've accumulated. Here is your gem lockbox with everything that you need. Leathercraft supplies with everything you need. Over here is your soul gems. Over here is your potions. Over here are your ingredients. Then you can make staves, whatever. You need a... Oh, wait. Throw a woodcutter's axe up there. And you have a woodcutter's axe right there if you ever need it. And then these are other suits of armor that I've gotten along the way. Not all of them completed. But, you know, as you get them, you can start to decorate. And then you have your own room up here. Which I don't roleplay, so I don't really care. But there's a secret place where you can hide your money. So right now it's empty, but if I were to go into the treasury and pop in here and take, I have 141,000 gold. Let's drop 100,000 gold in. Now your room is filled with gold. So just a cute little thing. Close that back up. If you want to store your gold, I don't think there's any real reason to do that. And then you have your own little bath here, which again, I think that's kind of for role playing, which I don't give a shit about that, so I don't worry about it. But I do have, in here is another room for displaying all of your armors and shit that you find, especially ones that don't really qualify as decorations inside the museum. Same thing over here. So, you know, I've got this full suit. This full suit, which is the Blades suit. I think it's the second Blade suit that I've gotten. And then, of course, when you have another weapon or something, you can display it in these little racks and stuff. And, you know, no real value, I don't think, but it's something to do, something to waste your time with. So, that's what we do. Now, we're going to go to the ruins of Rakund. That is... I don't even know where the ruins of Rakund would be. I assume that it's going to be... Join up with the excavation at Rakund, right there. Okay, so the Snowshod Farm out of Riften. Seems like a good enough place. Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin doing right now? About to break even on the day, so whatever. Alright, so Ruins of Rakund. Where are we at here? Alright, so we want to go to that spot right there. Alright. So it looks like Rakund is out here in the middle of nowhere. Not sure exactly what it is, but we should have like a dig site, excavators, the people, it's called the Explorers Society. So I think the Explorers Society is over here somewhere, probably getting ready or getting the stuff in place. Like, let's see. Join up. There we go. So now we got to go this way a little bit. All right, so I think I see... I think I see where it is. I don't know how to get there, though. So, let's... boom, 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 boom. Jesus. Alright, so I'm not sure how to get there. Let's do some fast travel here. Run up this hill a little bit, see if we can't find a little cut through. And we're not going to find anything over there. Alright, so... as with anything in Skyrim, the pathing is going to suck. So, let's go over here. Let's confirm this location that we're messing around in right here. Darklight Tower. So, do we go to the top of Darklight Tower? Is going to be the question. Let's go through here. Alright, so there is a... why are we going to Darklight Tower? Let's do this. The old prison mentioned in the journal. Alright, so let's turn all this off. Let's turn this off. And Darklight Tower is still right here. So let's go in. Alright. You know, I'm not sure whether we're going to go up or not. I mean, like at this point, every time I've thought that we're going to go up, we end up going down. Like, I don't even know what to say at this point. Like, now, they're just actively trying to embarrass anybody who's bullish. Which, to me, is absolute nonsense and fucking silly, but... oh, there we go.
I know this looks bad. Let me I can't be a part of this place, and we were supposed to find a sacrifice.
Why did she need to die?
I've done horrible things.
Why did you need a sacrifice?
God, I'm going up there to stop her.
I'll help you.
Follow
okay, so
me.
I'm supposed to help this
We
woman.
have to fight our way up. I don't think anyone else here is about to have a change of heart.
You never played any Elder Scrolls game? I love these things. I didn't play all of them, by the way. Like, I'm not an Elder Scrolls nerd when it comes down to it. Like, but Skyrim, really liked Skyrim game. So, let's see what's going on up here. See why this woman's out here killing everybody. And she is taken off, I guess? Like, yeah, she is way up here. What the hell? So, there we go. Alright, so somehow or another, I'm going to be involved here.
Huh? Knew it. That takes care of that.
She's pretty strong. Alright. Potion. Don't really need anything else from here, so just up the stairs, I guess, we go.
Someone there?
And she's just running for it. Like, this woman's wilding out. Spider. He did. Got her. Alright. Dead. There's a thing over here, but it looks like if we go, we're going to get hit. Alright. Let's do it anyway. Prove we ain't scared. As long as we don't hit whatever it is. Pressure plate right there. So we'll take that. We'll take the ultimate healing. We'll take the healer. And we'll leave the rest.
Hagraven up ahead. Pull the lever when you're ready and we'll take her.
Alright, so she went around. And that took us up there. So we'll go around here. She runs pretty fucking fast, man. That requires a key. Up, left.
Hagraven up ahead.
Alright.
Pull the lever when you're ready and we'll take her.
Now why are we going this way? I don't even know where we're going or what we're doing here. Or why, even. Okay. Oh, Hagraven. Got her. Wait. I need to level up great. I need to level up great sword. Get a few whacks with this. Alright. And now heal. Not even sure what it is that we're doing. What's up, Roy Jim? Roy G. Alright, let's see what we got over here. We got Volume 2 of The Sun's Dawn. Whatever it is, I've already got all the experience I need, it looks like. She's cutting off goat heads and werewolf heads, I guess. Mean-spirited bitch. Alright. And then we got the Darklight Chambers. Let's see what's in the Darklight Chambers. Spooky, ooky. Alright, there's 2 things up here. And we're just going to whack them. My dagger's already leveled up to 100, so I'll be able to one-shot kill with that. So we'll go the Great Sword because we want to level that up.
Locked. Damn. One of the hags near.
Alright, Master. So I'm not high enough that I can do that, but let's see what happens here. I've got plenty of lockpicks left, it looks like. Ooh, shit. That didn't go well. Alright, so up here. Boom! Perfect!
You'll have to take it from here.
Waka, waka, waka. Alright, let's see what happens here. I'll go first. Let's go, lady. As Roman Reigns would say, she got smashed, dog. There's a chest right there. We'll take whatever's in there. And keep going up. I don't know, you know, I don't even know if this takes me up to where I'm supposed to be, or if this is a totally different quest. Like, I have no idea. I have no idea. Fusroda. Hey, do you know if, did you ever watch Key and Peele when they did Fusroda? That was so hilarious. Nothing inside. There is a robe of creativity. I've never... Let's take that. I've never seen it.
All right. I'll present you as the sacrifice. Just play along.
She's going to present me as the
through.
sacrifice, and that I'm supposed to just...
Let's go.
All right. So, I'm going to be presented as a sacrifice, and then I'm supposed to kill whoever's up here.
Daughter, who is this you have brought me?
I found a willing subject for you.
Kind of wild.
Payment has already been discussed, of course.
Splendid. Please
Hydrate.
take a seat on the chair behind me, would you?
All right. Before we go any further, I'm going to pop back over here. I'm going to bring down that chat just a little bit. That down there a little bit so we can see the screen a little better. There we go. And back to it. I guess maybe I could turn it up so that we could hear it a little bit better, but seems like it's okay for the moment. So, what am I doing here? She's busy. She's busy. You know, I think minimizing and pausing just screwed it up. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to go back in here. Anytime something happens in Skyrim, I think, and it doesn't work, I need to go in and out of a room or something like that. It's supposed to, like, kick it back off. Well, let's see what the quest is. So now she's pissing me off. Defeat Ilya's mother at the top of Darklight Tower. So, eat it, monster. The Staff of Hag's Wrath. Sprayed on the ground, it creates a wall of fire. Alright, we'll take that. We don't want the Dagger of Sparks, we already got Sparks. Alright. Horror of Castle Zir. Let's see what that is. And by the way,
Sorry for me.
every book that you can get in this game ends up going into the Legacy of the Dragonborn Museum. So, all right, now where is... There it is. Okay, so we're going to get rid of this. And we're going to get down here. And now we have a path. You know what? Son of a bitch, it was. It was a path. That path, it looks like, is going to take us to where we needed to be all along, which is... I feel like I've been here before. Like, I feel like this is a familiar excavation spot. There's like a little area here where you learn about all these little, like all the explorers are here right now, digging and stuff like that, trying to find stuff for Raccoon. So I think, and I hate this part. Like, I hate this part because it really sucks. But here we are, ruins of Raccoon. Let's go talk to... There's a witch. They killed the witch. Good. She deserved it. I don't know what she did, but whatever it was. All right. So this right here, the DYOR excavation site, you get fossils and you get keystones and you get different little pieces and stuff like that. Fragments, keystones, and fossils, I want to say. And you get archaeology skill every time you do that. And that's pretty cool for leveling that up. Now we got Terra. I'm here to help. What's first?
First of all, we are going to need to find our way to the main ruins. Take this map and survey part. Just use the tool and it will...
All right, so he's going to give me a map and a tool. I remember that. Survey tool. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to survey for an optimal dig site. This thing is a pain in the butt. It really is. We're going to go to items. It's in miscellaneous, I think. Survey tool. Yeah, survey tool. You are less than 55 yards from the optimal dig site. And you cannot favorite this item. So, this is crazy. All right, so we're going to go up here, because I'm pretty sure that this is the first spot, right here. And then we're going to go to the survey tool one more time. And you found it. Yeah, so I found the first optimal dig site. Now, you tell this guy, like, this is one of those parts where it's like a fetch quest. Because it's so close, it's okay. But it's a real... Yuck. I've marked out a spot to dig.
Check back in a few. If you like, you could also help
Now it tells you, so you just moved away from that spot and you go back over here to tell him, and then he's like, if you want to help dig to save time, you can go over there and dig to save time. And then you got to go back to it again and click E and dig the rocks, which kind of sucks. But 12 hours digging, you made real progress, and then boom, now we have this spot and it yielded nothing. So there's nothing in there. So now we got to go back to Marasi one more time and tell him we didn't find anything.
Well, we did. Here's some. As for the entrance, Orion, Madras, and I are still.
And we didn't find the entrance, is what it is. So now we're going to look for the next survey site, and I'm pretty sure the next survey site is inside this spot right here. So we're going to do that again. We found it again. Yeah. There's a... Alright. So, now, I gotta go back to him. Like, again, I told you, like I said before, like, this place, this part kind of sucks. Whoever developed this didn't do a great job. Marked off another dig site, and he's gonna tell me, hey, if you're not doing anything, or you can wait 3 days, I think it is. Like, you gotta wait 3 days for this to work. Otherwise, you come over here and dig it yourself. There we go. All right, I'm going to pause for 1 second here and move over here. And bump, 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 womp, 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 womp. Right here, right here, right here, and right here. Almost done. Already. All right, Skyrim and Crypto. What a dumb name. Why would I name it Skyrim and Crypto?
Hey, business owner. Tired of wasting hours on scheduling, attendance, and payroll? Connecting's here to simplify all of that for you. With Connecting's auto scheduling, your schedules practically fill themselves.
Now I'm going to stop that because that's just a... Ugh. All right, good. And then good. And then... All right, there we go. All right, so the market's up $10 billion now. So we're starting to get a little bit of action, a little bit of movement. Notice that light behind me when I swell up or whatever you call it. Like, I got my lighting is all messed up, and I can't get my lighting dialed in. Like, I need some kind of lighting professional to come over to my studio and, like, fix all this shit for me. All right, so anyway, check in with Marasi, and he's going to tell me one more spot, and I've done this before, so I think I know where the third and final site is. It is like a doorway, like right. Like I want to say it's right here. Like this little crack right here is the doorway. So, yep, boom. All right. Now it's easier because you can go right back over to him. Boom, another marker. And then he's going to tell you, hey, you lazy POS. Boom. And dig. Now, I think this opens up a doorway right here, and that means we can now go into Raccoon. Which, by the way, I don't think does anything. Oh, there's no door. Huh. Never mind. I guess I was wrong.
Mm-hmm. Staying out of trouble. Well met. Greetings, Guildmaster.
Alright, explore the ruins of Raccoon. I don't know how to get in. I thought I just got a door right there. I thought this was the doorway. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, so the ruins of Raccoon. So now we're going inside the ruins. We're up $13 billion on the market right now. Bitcoin at 76,156. You know, it was a nice run today and just ended up getting just dumped on. Like, really sucked.
It does lead to a main.
Okay, well, that sucks. Let's do this. We want alteration. We want candlelight. We want save that.
Fantastic.
Now,
Oh, this is wonderful.
there we go.
Hardly wait to see what awaits.
It is dark as hell in here.
Quite well preserved.
And by the way, that was part of, if you guys, like what you said earlier where you were like, the graphics look better. It's not really the graphics. I didn't update the graphics. I just changed the lighting system in the game. And like that was enough. Let's see what we got over here. All right, so we got Falmer, and I want to level Great Sword, so come here and kiss steel. Oof. There we go. All right, I feel like there was something to the right over here that I have to click or something like that, or maybe to the left.
No,
there was something to click somewhere.
The passage is caved in by the mountain face collapsing. It would take months to get it cleared at least. We should explore the
Around
first.
and
Come back
down and dagger again because we need that light again. Oh, there we go. And now that we got that, we're going to go back to Great Sword because we want whack-a-mole, whack-a-mole. And wham. Doing a good job of killing. Look at that 1 minute candle. Look at the 1 minute candle on the chart up above, up there. Look at how that 1 minute candle is starting to just break out. Hold on, let me zoom on that right here. Control R. We want to refresh. Where are we at here? We want Bitcoin. There we go. Yeah, that 1 minute candle. We've gone from 75,418 to 76,165 in, it looks like, about 14 minutes. So we got a chest. We'll take whatever's in there. A couple of dwarven metal ingots.
Interesting.
We got a grand soul gem. We'll take that. We don't want the smaller ones. You know what? I can upgrade. Whatever. Dwarven sphere. We want green tourmaline. And we want the bolts because I'm going to switch to crossbow at some point.
Usually these doors would house 3 to 4 master
I haven't done the Dawn Guard yet, so I can't use a crossbow.
They must have had a dozen.
All right, there's nothing here, so now we're going to go back up, and then we go up the stairs and see what happens here. Let's.
Well, everything's.
We're going to use candlelight one more time.
Oh yes, it's so very exciting. I can hardly wait to see
And
what it is.
I think they're all following. Yeah, they're following. And we're going to go up the stairs here. By the way, I did a mod because the stairs, there's a problem with stairs. So I did a, I want to do something, and
There's a
SOB
cog of some kind
didn't work.
down there. Looks sloped enough to get down there safely. But how would we get back out?
So
You
now,
could slide down, Guildmaster, and we could pull you back up with a rope after.
She said jump down and we'll pull you with a rope back up. Okay, so we're going to save this just in case I screw it up. We're going to drop down. We're going to drop down. And we're going to take the cog key. And, oh, there we go. That works. So we can just swim back up. All right.
Yes? What if... Oh, my.
There's a
This is
cog
used
key
in
that we're
combination
using.
with a number of other gears
Find the
to open
cog
something.
keys and where they are
Let's keep
used.
looking and see
Okay,
if anything
so
will turn
we've
up.
done that. We've unlocked this area. Now we're going to open this door and see if we got any more. Wham. Pretty wicked, actually, when you have, once you've gotten, like, leveled up, if you will. How quickly you just execute people. It's absolutely insane. And...
I'm glad that's over.
Alright. Raccoon
I get a
Magma
bad
Silo.
feeling about this place.
I have no idea where to go next. Find the cog keys and where they are used and explore the ruins. Alright, so we're going to go in here, I guess, and see what happens. Alright, this is gonna suck. What the fuck? Okay, okay, okay. Anything that there is going to... Alright, so we're going to save right here. We're going to activate the lever and see what happens here. Alright, now, there. Oh, shit. Whoa! Oh, fucker. Oh, I am locked in. I am locked out. I am dead on arrival. Alright. Nope. We're going to fly. I did learn, by the way, that you can use TCL to fly. It stops all clipping and stuff. The idea here is, in this realm, you have to go on top of all these little things right here until you get to somewhere. I don't know where somewhere is. Up, 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 and away. Okay, so there's TCL. All right, so we're up here, and now we need to heal, which, god damn it. Oh, we got a lever here. So I don't know what's in here, but... Oh, by the way, if you're playing the game and you ever you start falling or something, you can just hit tilde and just type in TCL, and it turns your collision off. There's another cog key. So we are done with this. Now, the question is how to get out of here. Is it going to squash me? No. Alright. Alright. We're going to be doing a lot of weird jumping here. Alright. Whoa! Holy shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Down. And... ouch. Down. Alright, so we're out. Made it. Alright, so Ruins of Raccoon. We've got 2 cogs. Now we gotta find another cog. I'm familiar with this map, so I've been here before. I don't know when, but like I know. I don't know my way around it, but I know
Oh, look at that! It
that
looks like
there's a
something-
way around it. I'm familiar with the pathing. I think there's something up here when I get to... Alright, so there's a room over there. See what that one does. It's gonna suck if this is the way out. Like, there should be, like, let's go back over here. The rot below, let's get rid of that. Yeah, so there's nothing. Like, it's not telling me anything I need to know. So how do I get in there? Alright, so that's gonna be the cog, for sure. Because it's not unlocking, and there's no unlock around. So, that's gonna mean we're going down. See, the cogs I do know go right here. Yeah, there's 3 cogs. Alright, so we're going to put one there. We're going to put one there. And we lack the 3rd cog. So, that cog is going to be somewhere. And let's go here and down. There we go. Alright, so there we have it. Now, let's activate a control switch. We don't have anything to activate that with. So that's not going to be it. There, it looks like there's a room over here. One-shot kills are nice. Especially when you're trying to figure out your way around somewhere and you're not familiar with it. It certainly helps. Alright. I do know where this is. There is a cog in here. There is a cog here somewhere. Alright. I don't know if this is the spot for the cog. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the place for the cog, but I'm sure, but I feel like it. So, we'll see. There's a cog there. There's a lever, so we'll hit that. We'll see what happens. I don't know what's going on in that room. I don't know what's going on in this room. Let's go to this one. Hall of Puzzles. There we go. If it's a Hall of Puzzles, then... Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
That is quite a fantastic sight, I must say.
I remember this. God damn it.
That is really quite amazing. Is it some kind of DYOR
You have to
structure or something?
get all these things to match back up somehow.
No, my friend. Everything made by the DYOR served a functional purpose. Form follows function, you know.
3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, so there's 12 total.
In Morrowind, in fact. But
And we're gonna
nothing as
cheat.
large and complex as this.
Ruins
Oh, what fun! I can hardly wait to see what it does.
of
Well, let's have a look and see what we can
Rukund.
do with it.
There look to be some buttons
Puzzle
of some
room.
kind up here.
Alright, here we go. Excavation, ruins, 2 remaining keys. Okay, you can also press the buttons in the order indicated from left to right. So it's going to be 1. You gotta let them move. 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 9, and then 7. Okay. That should put everything together. It should all go into the middle here, and something should pop out. 1, 3, 4, 10, 9, 7. After pressing each button, wait until the next one stops, then press. This will move every piece towards the middle. After one piece, a chance to stop. There's a key here somewhere. I don't know where the fuck it is, but... Alright, let's go in the water and see if we can find it. Oh, that piece is not there. Like, that piece is supposed to be right here, so we did something wrong. Son of a bitch. Alright. Alright, so it's going to be because I didn't do it slowly. It's too nice a job to rush, Daddy. So I think you have to come out, still at 13 billion that we're up right now. I'm going to come out one more time. Let's try that one more time. Oh, okay, so you have to, when you do it that way, you have to wait for everything to stop, otherwise it screws up the order. Alternatively, if you can move quick enough, start with a fresh puzzle and press 1, 3, 7, 8, 10, 12. This will move everything to the middle. Alright, so 1, 3, 7, 8, 10, 12. Let's see what happens. Now, when all the pieces pop into place, something's supposed to pop out. There it is. I just didn't have any patience because I'm an asshole.
That's one of the most fantastic things I have ever seen.
Excellent job. Let's recover the
You're excited about a cog key? Oh my god, he said that's the most exciting thing I've ever
That's the
seen.
key for the gear door in the main cavern. Let's get back.
Have you seen lesbian porn? Alright, so here we are. We're back out. Let's go over here. Just see what's in here.
Looks a bit treacherous down there.
Oh, this looks
I
a
think it
bit
would be
treacherous.
better if
Yes,
the
you're
rest of
right.
us waited here while you
What's down at the bottom?
If you need help, let
Let's
us
just...
know.
Let's get catastrophic here and see what happens. Boom. Whoosh. Whoosh. There's something down here. Oh, it's a lantern and a knapsack. What do we got in the knapsack here? Nothing. Raccoon journal. We got a raccoon journal. Alright, let's do the raccoon journal and see if there's anything in it. Nope. Alright, so now we gotta figure out our way back up. Again, if it gives us any grief, we're just gonna TCL it and... Whoa. Woo, I just got dizzy. I just got dizzy looking at that shit. Ugh. Oh, I'm sure it was a trap. Everything in this goddamn game is a trap. Alright, so... The hard part is, like, man, you gotta jump. This is not... Like, Jesus Christ. And here's the funny thing is, I'm sure I've done this before. I am familiar with this. But, man, it sucks. Ooh, there we go. Alright. Now... Waka waka, waka waka, waka waka. Whoa! Like I'm standing precariously on the edge. I can't jump, I can't move, I can't do anything. Like that kind of sucks. Alright, so then we cross over here. And then we up here to there. Man, this is wild. Oh! Do somebody want to die? Would have been better if I got some experience off of that. Ugh. Alright. Now, here we are. Alright. Oh, by the way, this is the guy who's in charge of the... this is the guy who's in charge of the museum. He's like the master at the museum. Alright, so we got that third cog piece, which means that we can go back out, I think. Put it on the... cog key. We take the cog key, put it onto the cog wheel, and now it starts spinning, and I think it's going to unlock that door down there. If it doesn't unlock that door, then it unlocks that door that was up there at the top somewhere. And it unlocks the... Yeah, I think it unlocks the one at the top that allows us to go get the key for the one at the bottom. I think that's what it is. We got those two. Now we got this third one. Bang. There we go. So we're... Enter Karagos Maze. Alright, so now the question is it down here? Nope. Alright, now where was it? It was up this way. At least I hope it is, because this is starting to get long and annoy me. Yeah, the door's open here. Alright, there we go. So now we're going into somebody's maze, and I have no idea
Latoria was just thinking.
Looks like
she should probably
Bitcoin's coming back down a little bit.
What's the matter?
All right. So dagger, candlelight.
She's just scared to go.
Don't you think there would be something amazing?
Pardon me?
Latoria would be too scared to find out.
Search Karragus treasure. We have bone meal. We got a child's doll and a skull.
Latoria would
That's
just
his
as soon
treasure?
mention
Is somebody's skull?
But
What
why?
a dick.
it because she's still scared.
Can't get in there.
Now what's the matter?
Can't get in there.
Something pulled Latoria's tail.
Oh, you did that yourself.
Oh, come on now. It will be fine.
Latoria,
I don't see anywhere to go in, so... The Great and Powerful. Oh, it's Kaz. The Great and Powerful. Oh my god, it's like the Wizard of Oz. Look at this shit. Be gone from this place or you surrender
Don't worry,
your life.
Latora, it's just an illusion.
It's an
meant to
illusion.
scare off superstitious grave robbers.
Whoops. Alright, so after it does whatever it does it open up? Alright, so it's disappeared. Yep, opens up. What's up, little man?
Is that?
That sounds like something big.
That's the Great Kaz? No, the inscription here seems to say that the treasure of Karragus is guarded by a terrible guardian.
Alright, well, we'll just take all this stuff just in case. Dynamo core, don't need them, I don't think, but we're gonna take it anyway.
Oh,
And then we got
I
a
see.
chest with a card of shadows and rando stuff.
Treasure of Karragus
We got another one
is
over
his
here
daughter,
with dwarven
and
metal
this must be her
ingots.
little companion.
A Raccoon control cube, which I'm sure we need. For what, I don't know. A bunch of dwarven metal ingots, which means we'll probably have to build something. Dragon steel katana, and staff of fury. Got another chest over here with a card of arms. Random stuff.
Come along, little fella, do you?
And if we had one there, might be another one. Yep, another one over here. So we'll pick whatever this stuff is. We got it. Now we got the control cube.
Great.
I feel like
Well,
that control
everything
cube.
seems safe enough. Let's keep looking around.
Yeah, let's
There's
keep looking
bound to be
around. But
more.
we're gonna go down now, I think, to that door down at the bottom and see what happens down there. Let's drop. Ooh, God. Every time I do that, I think like, man, I'm just gonna fall off of something and just disappear. There we go, control switch. All right, so the door's open now. So whatever it was that we were looking for in this, we're gonna find here. Oh God,
Oh my. This is really something now, isn't
I
it?
already know what this is.
This
Son
has
of a
to be
bitch.
Karragus' infamous maze. He built it to secure
You lack the required
research tower
item.
deep within the city. No telling what's in there.
And that's exactly why we should wait here while the guild master explores it. We
Man,
want it
let's just-
separated in Boston.
Yes, I quite agree. It would be best if we set up a big
Crate of torches. There's 100 torches in here.
cap here.
And the reason for that is because this is a maze.
Well, the
think you
guildmaster
go
should
into
go if
this
he's
one.
entirely alone. What if something happens? I'll come along with.
And then you just kind of drop torches
Kaya will
along the way
and the rest of us will remain here.
so that you know what direction you're supposed to be going.
Well, guildmaster, shall we get in the room?
Torches. Alright, torches. Should have probably been a torch right around this area. Oh, there it is. Another torch. Alright, so now we know the path. This leads to, okay, and then I think we jump down somewhere. Kill that. Kill this rat. Now, we want here. Jesus, I don't even know which way to go. Well, that looks like that's the end right there, so we're not going that way. Alright. Nope. Bunch of stuff over here. I wonder what that is. Oh. You know what? Let's get that shield. Just because it's nice and green. Nothing that way. I don't see. Anything here. I can hear stuff moving around. See, that's what I was thinking right here. There was a drop off. And this is where we were in the beginning. Shit. Except now it's got a thing in our way. This is the part that sucks, is when you start getting, like, you get to these levels here, and there's just... Now you got one of your guys out here, hanging out, trying to figure out his way through. But you can't get through, because... There's no... Alright, so that just opened... Something's got to be open here. Because we just got those showing up out of nowhere. And they're fighting each other, so there has to be... Alright, so nothing this way. But I feel like for sure this was supposed to be the way. So... that was the way back. There is no way forward here. Alright, so... whatever I thought is... wrong. So same there, nothing. Well, however we get out of here, it's not going to be through this fucking... Alright, so that is definitely not it.
I don't suppose we could talk this through.
Number 2.
Now you'll taste the fury of my...
I feel like one of these is like a quick shortcut through or something. You just got to figure out which one it is. Alright, and now there's gas in here. And I'm going in a circle. It feels like I'm going into a fucking spiral circle. Like, what is going on here? And then down. And I'm gonna die. Alright, so... Alright, through the walls it is. Let's see if we can find anything anywhere. There it is. That's the path, whatever that is, right there. So there's a path right there that leads us to where we need to go. All right. There we go. All right, well. Certainly not the way that you want to do it, but what the hell. All right, so there we have it. This is our way. So I'm literally not going to be able to get out. Are you kidding me? Oh, you can move them. All right. So let's knock these around a little bit. Whack them a little bit. See what happens. Nope. All right. Let's go through. All right. Now, this we're not doing. I'm just going to take off burst running across here. I don't know if there's anything in here that I need in order to do whatever unlock there is over here. We're just going to fly over here and see what happens, though. Like right there. And now, we got the Praetorian. Alright. Here you go. And Grand Soul. We'll take Emerald. We'll take Helidor. We'll take the Attunement Sphere, the Ruby. Investigate. Okay, so we've explored the maze and we've investigated, and we're good. This requires a key to get in, but I feel like we have the key. I just don't know where the lock mechanism is. Alright. Let's see. Investigate the tower. Now I figure out how to get them here safely. Alright. So now we've got the attunement sphere. Like, there's not going to be around there. That's stupid. Right there. That's ridiculous. It's got to be like right here or right. That doesn't make sense. Cannot be. Requires a key to open. So where do we get a key? All right. That's ridiculous. Bitcoin's at 76,300 right now. So we're up $20 billion. My ICP is up to $2.70, so we're making profit. All right. Now, where's the goddamn key? I thought I got one. Didn't I get a raccoon attunement sphere or something when I killed that thing? Yeah, attunement sphere. When do I turn all this shit off? Nope, nope, nope. Alright. Boom, boom. Alright, so another one, son of a bitch. And alright, there's the way down. So somewhere is a goddamn key. Alright. Nope. Nope. So how do we get into the maze is the question, I guess. Unless something pops up. Oh, there we go. All right. We are amazing. Haha. See what I did there? All right. Nothing. Nothing. You gotta be looking for something with a key. Nope. Alright, key. Alright, shit. Alright, well, we're not doing this shit. Alright, let's find out where we came in. So we came in right over here. And we were looking for an entry point. So the entry point came right there. Took us this way. Which took us this way. That way or that way. Nothing that way. Nothing this way. Nothing here. Nothing here. Kind of annoying to not be able to find that one little piece that you need. Like, where is the key? I'm gonna skip some of that for this. Alright. 25 billion. Starting to move. ICP went up over 270 just now. So again, we're making money. Alright, the Sepulcher, the Magma Key. Alright, Maze 1, Maze 2. Alright, so the keyhole, there we go. Son of a bitch. Guess what? I'm stupid, is what it turns out. I have the key. It's right there. God damn it, sometimes I hate games. Sometimes I absolutely fucking hate these games. Oh shit, I remember this. This is where you transform your armor. This is a transmutation device. You can put certain armors in here, and you can change the color and shape and style of some of your armors. This is my new house. With that, everything that's lit right here, like this, we're gonna take that. We're gonna take that one. Not really worried about the ruined books. They are, by the way, you can use the ruined books with Latoria. Here's the gold vault. 31,000 gold in there. Thank you. I wonder if I can get in there. Find the ring. Find the sword of the Crusader. Find the... That's a lot of stuff in there. Well, whatever. 25, 6, 7. Oh yeah, and there's a room over here. if there's any books or anything in it, but a gem socket toolkit, whatever that is. Let's take that. Crystalline repository. Okay. I don't know what that is, but I guess it's free stuff. Let's see what's in these. Alright, that works. Alright, so now we're going to follow where we're supposed to be going, to the ruins. Bitcoin's at 76,400 right now. All right, there we go. So we've got open maze origin. Bring the explorers back through the transportation device. Okay, so here. Some of them came with me. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Activate the mechanism. Oh, here we go. All right.
That guy. Latoria does not like that.
All right. Mattress.
What is it?
I made it through.
By the Aedra and the Daedra. No, it couldn't. And I thought it was just a myth. Oh, me,
Escort the explorers to the transmutation forge. There we go. Through the transport device. And everybody come on through. I'm assuming everybody's going to come with me. Oh, this is how it goes in the Wild Wild West. Seems kind of silly to have this little area. Doesn't make a lot of sense there, but whatever.
Oh my, I can hardly believe my own eyes. Well, it's...
What are they doing here? Escort the explorers. Okay, so we're waiting for whatever cutscene is going on here now.
This is truly amazing. This is indeed the fabled transmutation forge of the tonal architect, Karagas. It can reshape one item to look like another. The reason for the device was that during the Ethereum Wars, all items of great power was seized in the city-state's deadly gambit for power. So to protect their great artifacts, Karagas would mold them to look like worthless space items of little worth. When they in fact well could have been ethereal relics. They retained all the powers of their original form, but with none of their appearance.
Well, tell us, man. How did it work?
Well, it's really quite simple, actually. It looks like the item whose appearance you want copied is placed in the source receptacle, while the item you want transformed was placed in the subject receptacle. Then, the button is pressed.
All right, 76,500 for Bitcoin. Seems like it's moving to the positive. That's kind of, I mean, that's a good sign, right? Derek, this is me playing Skyrim, talking about crypto while we're doing it. I'm playing. This is an old video game. Just playing around with it.
Fantastic find, my friends. One worthy of a fitting display, I am certain.
Well, we should make sure and take it.
All right, so whatever it's doing is taking forever. This is like one of those cutscenes that.
Head back? Are you kidding? I don't intend to ever leave this place again. There's a bed upstairs and everything.
All right, looks like this guy lives here now.
Oh, that is rich. Well, at least not for a few days, at any rate. I have a lot to study here.
That's fine. Take all the time you need, Mattress. As for you, Guildmaster, I think we can handle the cataloging of what we found here. You are certainly welcome to stay if you wish, of course.
Wait.
But I'm sure you have plenty of other pressing matters to attend to.
Let's turn that up a little bit.
Either way, we'll spend a few days here and then head back to the guild house. Once again, thank you for spearheading such a fruitful venture.
Okay, so we completed the excavation. Oh, by the way, for those of you that have played, if you've played Skyrim before, I have an airship, like a Hindenburg, like one of those balloons. It's called the Demaree. Take that, and you can park it right out here, right here to Skyrim. And that's Carragus Tower up here at the top. So now we're up here at the top. And I think there... Is there a... Can we run all the way up there? Nope. Whoa! Anyway, so we can go over here, and I can go to my ship. Which is way over here. It's called the Demaree. If you have ever played and you've never played elsewhere, there's a little section that you can play. It's called Moon and Stars. I've been spotted. Oh yeah, and that's my unicorn. Anyway, this is my ship. And you can go up here. And you can activate the ship wheel, which just makes you go wherever you want. So, if you want to, you can bring it back over here. What was that place called? Karagas? Kagranar? Rakund. It was called Rakund. There we go. Ruins of Rakund. Carragus Tower. There we go. Carragus Tower. So now, we just fast travel over here. And when we get here, the ship is just parked right outside the tower. So, ta-da. Then you come over here and disembark, and there you are. So, now I'm back at this place with the Demaree right there in case I need it. Don't need it for anything, by the way, but whatever. We're going to go back over here, though, because we have a bunch of loot. Drop it in. You know, for some reason, I keep setting this thing to M2 money supply, and it doesn't make any goddamn sense. Why does it keep going up there to money supply? 76,403 on the 1 minute chart. Look at that 1 minute chart, still continuing up. I mean, it's not great, because we're at 76,000. But it's nice to see the market starting to move, I mean, a little bit, right? To the positive, that is. Alright, so now, once you've got a bunch of loot, then you come through here. There's a couple doors you go through. You go back to the back. And by the way, Orion, the guy, will tell you everything you need to know. But you come over here if you have any paintings. Then you come over here, you click this, and then yes. And then what it does, it searches and scans your inventory for everything that you don't have, or that you have that you have not yet left inside the museum. If you were to go to the Eastern Exhibition Halls, then there is the Daedric Gallery, which has, you can see around here, there's a couple different items in there. I mean, again, I'm not deep into this game or anything, so there's a skeleton key for Patron of the Night. There is a Scourge, which is a Daedric artifact. And there is a Ring of Namira. And there's a thing in here called Namira's Rot, which is, I don't know, she must be some kind of goddess or something. There we go. Here is the Ring of the Khajiit. This is the Ogma Infinium, which is a book that you can use to go into like some other dimensional portal or something. Then the Ring of Hersine. So got a little bit in here, but not a lot. Then there's like these green statues and stuff. They go in this room here. 11 items. So you have this right here, the Jade Priest, the Jade Palace, the Jade Warrior. And there's all kinds of different Jade stuff that you can find in the game. Just pick it up and bring it in. You got the Spoils of Adventure. Then you got a couple of rooms over here. One has, what is this? The Chaos Wielder, Suliek Mask. You got the Marauder Shield, Ancient Nord Buckler, East Empire Shield, Gore Duster, Gauntlets of Dentistry, ew. Night Hunter's Locket. A couple spots for different things you can hang on the walls. Then you have another room over here. Not sure what this is, but it looks like the Horn of Jorgen Windcaller. Vigilance Mail Breaker. This is the Vigilance of Stendar, I think. A Bloody Helmet. Alright, and then over here, there was another spot it looked like. Yeah, right here. We've got, they got the dolls. All those dolls I was talking about before. Where's that child's doll? Companion's doll. Greybeard doll. Spriggan doll. Mage, Jester, Imperior, Hooded, Whiterun. Alright, so the child's doll doesn't qualify. Then over here is the Hall of Lost Empires. So when you do exploration, here are the things that you get. In Mazulft, this is the Tower of Mazark. Ruins of Rakund, we just did that one. And then it just, like, as you do it, you open up new areas or gain new artifacts that you put into this area. And then it goes all the way back through here. Ta-da. Then, if that's not enough, I don't know what that is, but whatever.
I don't know much.
It's something along the way. Like, you're somewhere along the way and you find some item or something, and there you go. Up here is the Hall of the Dragonborn, which is me. And this is if you're... so there's all the different stuff that you get for doing Dragonborn quests. That is Alduin, who's the main nemesis of it. But this little room right here, Hall of Secrets, you have a little spot down here where you go down, 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 down. I'm gonna fight. I don't know why I did that. You come down here, and you have your own private little space that nobody comes to, where you keep all your secret stuff. So this is where you get Nightingale armor. This is where you get the Bust of the Grey Fox, or where you keep it. There's Guildmaster armor, Blackguard armor. These are all the skulls and stuff that you collect through the game. Here's decanters, ship models, jeweled drinking horn, all kinds of different stuff. Over here is like your vampire, like when you've killed the vampires, there's an ancient vampire head, arm, leg, like an entire vampire over here. Skulls, different people's skulls along the way. I don't know what quests they're from, but it's all kinds of stuff that you can do and collect. Then when you're done, and by the way, if you use that that thing that I just showed you, the table, it takes all your items and just applies the appropriate items to the appropriate space in the game, so that you don't have to do this, because then it becomes just like absolutely crazy. Every once in a while, you'll get an item that just won't store. So, you know, you gotta sometimes look at it and just be like, what's going on? You might have to do it manually. It's not perfect. There are bugs every once in a while, but you don't find them a lot. Then, come back through here, go upstairs to your own private quarters, which is, we've already been here before, but just a different entrance than what I showed you in the beginning, because we were coming in from the outside. Here you are on the inside. If you... well, you come over here, and if there's any enchantments that you don't have, always come use the Arcane Enchanter wherever you are and see if there's anything. Yeah, so Minor Illusion, we got to learn that. Minor Blocking, we got to learn that. Everything else is up for sale. Now, come over here, and you have an actual spot where you can store armor. Right here, you can store your light armor, one-handed swords, two-handed warhammers, one-handed mace, stuff like that, or sell pile. Go here, click on this, and then anything that you have that you want to sell, glass dagger, this, whoops, nope, this, sell. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Sell everything. Not really looking to hold on to it. If there's stuff that you have, you can sell everything, by the way. Boom, boom, boom. Sell all of those. And then anything else, you can come over here and go to supplies, and you just click on supplies, and it will empty your inventory and put everything that you looted, like potions. Here, I have no potions anymore. I have food still, but most of my ingredients are gone except for things that don't match up in the system. Then you just come back over your potions, and I'll take that one and that one. And then I'll take these, and then that's all I need. A couple of heals to keep me alive, because I have magic. So, alright, so that's done. Now, what to do with all these staves. And there we go. Just drop them off right here. Staff of Dread Zombies, done. Frostbite, done. Fury, I'm furious. Chain Lightning, done. By the way, you'll never use those, or I won't use. I mean, like, I never use them, so no big deal. But I always save them just in case, just to kind of fill out the roster, if you will. Dawnfang and Dustfang are up there. Yokuda, right there. There's spots on the walls for all kinds of different stuff. Here's a cool thing. If you get in here, there's fossils, and then there's archaeological fragments here. I have 195 fossils. We're going to take those, and we're going to pop up in here in the archaeology workstation, miscellaneous, and we're going to assemble some fossils. Click that, and it levels you up. Click that, it levels you up, maybe. Every once in a while, it doesn't work. But when it does, every 5th level that you get, that didn't work. Didn't do it. Didn't do it. Oh my god. I just used all those fossils and I didn't get anything other than level 29. Whatever. Alright, so down here is the rest of the fragments. You can take all the rest of the fragments and come here to the, again, to this workstation, and you can start building stuff out of it. Here's the burial shrine. We'll take that. That. Drummer engraving tool. Relief carving. We'll take that. Horrific crest. Drummer bowl. Device. Ornate Nordic cup. Ornate Nordic urn. And totemic brazier. Alright, so boom. So we made a bunch of different things, which levels you up your archaeology skill. Let's see what we got. Merethic crest. Should have taken us to 34. Yes. Then we should have another one that takes us to 35. Morrowind Dwemer Bowl. Takes us to 35. So we got 2 points now that we can use to make ourselves a little bit stronger in archaeology. So we're going to run down here. First thing we're going to do, we're going to finish this. Nearby artifacts. Yes. We're going to close that. And now we're going to do expedition. Expedition. The first one is carry capacity by 50. Sold, dog. The next one up is going to be by 75. We'll take it. Next one's going to be... Oh, we don't have any points to spend. But now we've got another 125 slots, so we don't have to take... We can be out much longer with 175 extra slots, or 75, whatever. Now, all of those things that we just created go up here on this wall over here. So Merethic crest right there. Bowl. Pitcher, we don't have. Device, we had. Engraving tool. We didn't have that one. Telescope, nope. Transcription? Nope. Sphere? Nope. Relief carving? Got that. Snow Elf Pictoglass? Nope. Nordic Tomb Relief? Nope. Tapestry? Yup. Totemic Brazier? Burial Shrine? Got it. Dragon Scale Coffer? We didn't have that one. Anyway, you can do that manually, like I'm doing right now, or you just come over here, and we're up 30 billion on the night, by the way. ICP is now at 270. Still sitting there. We'll hit the prep station again, just to make sure that I got everything out of my inventory. And we're going to hit F5 to save real quick. And that right there is a big quest that you have to go through. That's an image of Lord Macnarian. Lord Macnarian is like a tragic story that you have to do. And that tragic story ends in him dying and his wife dying and like his whole family dying or something. And if you travel around the museum enough, you will see ghosts. There we go. That's Macnarian right there. Yeah, this is Niles Macnarian. So once you've figured it out, he's just a friendly ghost that goes around. His wife is around here too. Like you'll see her popping up from time to time. Oh, she's in the corner. Here we go. Aurelia is her name. So we'll hit save one more time. F5 is your quick save button. And there we go. All right, so the Sword of Ancient Tongues is back. I don't know why I have a Sword of Ancient Tongues, but I don't have the rest of the gear for that because I think that's the Azadal. I think that's called Azadal, right? That says coming soon. I think you have to have 750 items to start the quest, and we have like 623. So I think I got a long way to go of collecting stuff before we would have any... Oh, yeah, by the way, if you're still interested, down in the basement, there's like a shop where you've got other stuff that hangs up here. Like, I don't know where this all comes from or anything like that. Like, I don't know if there's anything you can touch or if it's just for... I think this might all be for decoration. But inside here is your armory. And then you get... boom. So, there's dragon armor. Here is... what is this? Stalrim armor. Here is your Forsworn. Here is your ancient Nordic armor. Here is your Dwarven. Any pieces that are missing, you just create them. There's all the steel armor. There's all the iron. So there's your iron. All right, so we need like a bow. Iron bow. There's your Falmer Heavy. Here's your Nordic armor. So if you want to, by the way, if you need items, if you need like to Snow Elven, that's something you got to find on your own. Ebony. Yeah, that's... And then down here, you've got... What is this? Dawn Guard, which is another set. And then you've got all the Imperial and Heroic. Then you've got the Morthal Guard armor. You've got the Falkreath. You've got the Winterhold. Like, you just go around killing people quietly and silently. You can actually, you know, like accumulate just a whole bunch of different armor sets and stuff. And then just later on, Bone Mold, Chitin, Companion's Wolf. You've got Stormcloak, Dawnstar, Mace of Dawnstar, whatever. But what is this? The Dragon Knight Heavy Armor. But Nordic. So if you want the Nordic armor, it's craftable. So you can, to complete a collection, go back up to your area. And boom, 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 boom. What do we got here? Nordic. Yeah, so we need this. We need refined malachite, ebony, So what we need is... No, we need Nordic down here, I think. Yeah, Nordic down here. Arrows. So we need firewood, ingots, leather strips, quicksilver. Okay, so... We're going to come over here. We're going to... Shit, I forgot what we needed. Man, I should really pay attention. Alright, so carved. We need leather strips, quicksilver, steel, and ebony. Quicksilver, steel, and ebony. Ebony we got. Quicksilver, we got 1. And ebony, quicksilver, and steel. Alright, so come over here. We can make some. Scrap metal. Ebony ore, so we can take that. We can just reduce that a little bit down. Boom, 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 boom. Gold, we can reduce that down a little bit. Make our gold ingots. Gold's easy to sell too, by the way. You don't use it for really anything. Iron ore, same thing. Or a chalcum. Alright. Quicksilver. There we go. Moonstone. Done. Silver. Done. And then steel. Alright, so now we got a bunch of stuff. And we need some leather strips. We have very few leather strips, so we're going to have to take some leather, which is easy, by the way, and turn it into leather strips. Now we're done. Now we can move over here, and boom, we want to make some Nordic armor. So carved armor, done. Boots, gauntlet, helmet, dagger, mace. Okay, so now that we've got those made, we can go back to our prep station. Oh, by the way, once you've done that and you've taken all your items to build, go back to your store supplies and store those. Don't forget, get your potions back. We need a couple of cure diseases, just in case we get bitten by a vampire. And then a couple heals. Or magicka if you use magicka, or stamina if you use stamina. And then we go back to the Hall of Heroes. From the Hall of Heroes, we go to the prep station. Display prep. We're going to click that, and then boom, it's going to take all of that Nordic carved armor that we just made and put it on display for us. Stefan, what's going on? Yeah, I played... Derek, I did play Guild Wars. It was a very long time ago. Like, I played... I mean, like, I think... I've never played Guild Wars 2, but I played the original Guild Wars, and just... What a great time that was. Stefan's in the house. What's going on, man? But anyway, then you give it a little bit of time just to kind of see how it goes. 76,700. Bitcoin is having a moment. We're finally getting a little bit of positive pressure. Not going to stay that way, I don't think, but, you know, we got some pressure. By the way, all these blue things right here, these are quests that I haven't picked up and taken yet. So we had another 6 items. We have 640 now. So if it's 650, then Shattered Legacy starts at 650. You know what? Shattered Legacy Skyrim. Byron will start looking for you after you've received the Sword of Ancient Tongues, which I did, and you have 550 displays. Okay, and have completed Shadow of One's Past and the Way of the Voice. I've done that. So, Byron... Alright, Shadow of One's Past. I don't know what that is. Oh, I did do that one, because that's when Azam steals from me. Okay, so Byron's Bloody Letter in my inventory. So I don't have Byron's bloody letter, and I don't have a bloody letter. I don't have a mysterious bloody letter. Let's make sure I have all these learned. Anyway, there's a guy named Byron. I don't know where Byron is. But Byron's supposed to be looking for me in the game.
I have a bit of a soft spot.
And he is... He's a member of the Guardians. He spawns near the Whiterun stables and starts looking for the player in Skyrim. He's badly wounded because of the Morag tongue. Alright, so... And he's at the Whiterun stables. When you get to 550 items, he automatically spawns. So, eventually, I guess, he catches up to you. So if we go to the Whiterun stables, I don't know if he's moving or not. Maybe not. Not really sure. Shit, you know what? He might also have already given me the quest.
Got the fleetest steeds in all of Skyrim.
He spawned somewhere here by the stables, so maybe I already have Shattered Legacy. Nope. Now he's running from somebody, or he's running from something. So he spawns here, and then he starts looking for me. So if I were to maybe fast forward here 24 hours, maybe he shows up. Hold on before I do that. Move over slightly right there. There he is.
Help.
Son of a
Help
bitch.
me. Please, take this. You must
just
keep
like
it
that.
safe. Away from...
Now, the reason that this matters, by the way, if you've ever played Skyrim, the reason that this matters, and... Did you just attack me, you bitch-ass motherfucker? Let's get that great sword out and level that up. Okay, that's not going to work. Jesus Christ, they are ripping me apart. Okay, so we're going to have to heal. Boom, boom, boom. Now we're going to have to get stupid on these guys. Right? Whack, 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 whack. Eat it. Woo! Woo! Yeah, Derek, I played, we played Guild Wars. There's the Bloodstained Letter. Okay, so we got the Bloodstained Letter. That's what it's called. Oh, Stranger's Plea. What is this? Oh, we've already done that. All right, Bloodstained Letter. Wham. Here we go. All right, now we get to ask Orion about this shard, and that's going to start Shattered Legacy. Shattered Legacy gives you a really cool set of armor that is better than any other armor in this game. Not by virtue of stats or anything like that, but each piece gives you an additional buff. And like, you can only get so many buffs in the game. So this is like a game-breaking set of armor. The boots make you run faster, so you can run not as fast as a horse, but you know, pretty close to it, so that you don't need horses in the game at all. Now we got to find Orion. Don't know where he is, but if you ever play Legacy of the Dragonborn, you can go to the book here, the Curator's Guide, which you can pick up at the front door and find Orion. He is away from the museum at the moment. Son of a bitch. Then why is there an arrow? Says that he's asleep. He's asleep in his bed. No, he's not. All right, so he's not. Oh, son of a bitch. You know what? Remember that guy said that we were doing... No, maybe not.
don't see many people crafting with that these days.
Didn't they say they were working on something here? Let's do this. Fast forward a couple hours, see what happens. Yeah, now God damn it, I put him so, like I don't know where I don't know where he is. Shattered Legacy, so I got to ask him about the shard. Okay, here we go. I have read a curious book concerning the lost relics of the Divine Crusader, which are apparently brought to Skyrim by the last members of the Order who were attempting to hide the relics from the Thalmor, who sought to destroy them in the memory of Pelennor Whitestrake along with it. Jesus Christ, like use, oh my God, use punctuation. I've jotted down a note of the possible locations of the chest as well as the blessings that will be needed to unlock, so let's do that, okay? Now it's a matter of pride, no. Bothia's rot proving, no. Rot below, no. Where? I have no idea.
Would be of so much better use if it was somewhere else.
I have no idea where Orion would be at this point. How about this?
I just keep it safe.
Legacy of the Dragonborn. There is after the Rakund. That's what we're looking for, right? We're looking for what comes after Rakund.
Been a pretty good day, not going to lie.
What excavation is after Rakund in Skyrim?
The Hall of the Heroes is honestly the best.
The Visage. The excavation that comes after the excavation of the ruins of Rakund is the Visage. If you're referring to the base game, I don't... They're all out, so there's got to be a spot here where, like, I hope I didn't screw this thing up. Find the Sword of the Crusader. Find the Ring of Sir okay, so let's go to this. Let's go to Emil, whatever. Let's go see if there's anything over here. Alright, so... Oh, shit. Alright, oh, there he is over there. Alright, well, we're going to be cheating there. We're going to fly. And would I be sure... Alright. We're going to take that book, The Knights of the Nine. I think I have it already, but who knows. And we got to unlock this. I'm at 75 lockpicking, but I never used lockpicking. I never like, set myself up for... There we go. The Signet Ring of Sir Emil. Okay, so we got that. The fuck is that over there? Oh, the Tower Stone. All right. Been there, done that. All right, so now, what else? Find the Helm of the Crusader. Okay. The Shield of the Crusader. The last time we did excavation was all over here. So find the Armor of the Crusader. Find the... What? Find the Boots of the Crusader. Okay. Find the Mace of the Crusader. Okay. Ask Orion about the Shard. Find the Sword of the Crusader. Find the Gauntlets of the Crusader. God damn it. Alright, so there's a lot to do over here. We gotta figure out where Orion is. Like, I need to find Orion. I want to start the Shattered Legacy. If I start the Shattered Legacy, then... You know what? You're right, man. Let's do this. Where does Orion Morales go after Raccoon? After the Legacy of the Dragonborn quest, an interesting prospect, a similar initial task, he generally remains in the Dragonborn Museum, acting as the curator. He may send the player on various quests, etc., etc. He typically stays inside the south. Okay. He sends the player to retrieve items. Interaction. If Orion is missing, he might be disabled due to a quest conflict using the console command. I don't think so. He's best found by checking the curator's museum in the library. Okay, so missing. If you start a quest that makes him leave the museum. There we go. There are 2 Orion clones beside the original one that you can meet in the museum. When you start a quest that makes him leave the museum, the original Orion is disabled, and the clone is enabled in the place of the quest. So if you have any old saves from Orion in the museum, you can check his reference ID by clicking on him with a console open, then load your current saved, type PRID, and enable. It works. Terrible advice. You should resolve the quest that had him leave rather than... Right. I have no idea which of the 50 of my active quests it was. It would be one of the Explorers Guild Excavation. The quest Orion disappears normally after completing the quest, and the original Orion stays enabled. Okay, so that doesn't do shit for me. So let's do that, and let's go back over here, and let's go to J and look down here. Search the barracks, search the copy of the... Okay, so where... Nope, 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 nope. Find Azadal's gauntlets for Orion. Okay, so... This is probably not going to end. Okay, so let's get rid of... Ask Orion about the shard. Okay, get rid of that. Now, the only thing left is find Orion. Ask Orion about the shard. Orion has a doorway over... Why is this motherfucker in the neighbor's house? He's in Eriker's house, it looks like. Alright, let's do that secretly and quietly. We're going to use the back door, ladies. And he is not in this house. Okay. Alright, let's do this. That'll take us to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And he's supposed to be giving tours. So... let's hope that he's giving tours somewhere. Oh, you know what? Says that he's inside again. I don't know what was going on there. Maybe he's in here, maybe he's not. Who the fuck knows?
Yes. What is...
There he is. He's walking around. Upstairs. All right.
Hello there, my friend. Do you... Our archaeological pursuits have drawn interest from Now, obviously, we do not wish to part with anything of a unique nature. However, with all the surplus...
Oh, he wants me to go excavate this new location. That's what it is. There's a location near Winterhold that he wants me to excavate so that he can do that. So I'm going to say, that's pretty intriguing. Count me in.
Alternatively,
so we'll take that quest, and we'll stop that, and we're going to rebuild the past. Now,
good day, my friend.
What can you tell me about this? Here's the letter in the shard.
Ruby of some kind. No, not a ruby, but rather... Oh my, this couldn't possibly, could it? I believe this may... At the end of the... which shattered the... which have been safeguarded, but they have been rumored. Apparently someone associated with the DYOR are seeking these fragments. I'll do some research and let you know when I turn up.
Don't see that at
Okay, so... Shattered Legacy. Whoa!
Well, there's something I'm going to have to make a point of remembering.
That's beautiful.
That was wild. Alright, whatever. So... He's going to do some research. We're going to save, and we're going to cancel that out, and we are going to get the fuck out of this game. All right, so that was it. Now, let's go over here, and let's look at what's going on with Pinecone. All right, so man, this market is fucking cooked. This market is fucking cooked. By the way, if you follow, if you're following the charts right now and you're looking, it looks like we're going back down a little bit more for a couple of months, to be honest with you. If you look at this to this to this, there's the dump. Now we have some consolidation. After the consolidation, another dump to this. Then a consolidation around here. And then a move back up is the way that it looks. You know, the hard part is I don't want to doubt. Like I want to stay bullish. I want to maintain a bullish narrative. But man, this market makes it difficult. Like, Jesus Christ, is it difficult? These monsters, these monsters, institutional grade assholes, have just absolutely destroyed the crypto market. For, I mean, look at this. Jesus Christ, like, not even close. Not even fucking close. You know what I mean? Like, not even close. We had no breakout, no altcoin season. You can make an argument that XRP had a nice run, but let me look at Link. Not even close. Not even close to breaking out. Cardano, where is it? Where the fuck is Cardano? Oh, it's up here. Not even close. Atom. From $44 down to $2. Not even close. We have nothing going on. Dogecoin. Remember when Dogecoin broke out and we were like, oh my God, is Dogecoin heading to $1? I said no. But I mean, you never know what's going to happen. Just because I said no doesn't mean it's going to head. It is or isn't. But look at Doge now, back down to 10 cents. Just back down into that stupid range right there. You know, they've just absolutely destroyed this market and sucked the liquidity out at every given opportunity. These people are such ghouls. Zilliqua, however, I mean, look at Zilliqua having a nice little run. So, you know, it's not huge, by the way. If you look at it from there, it looks huge because it's, you know, what, 80%. But, I mean, look, if you bought in September of 2025, you bought for a penny, you're at half a penny right now. So even a 75% pump didn't do you any good. You know what I mean? And my long here, I think it was 250, 300 bucks, something like that. Like I put a few bucks into it. Futures right here. Yeah, I put 270 bucks into it. I'm down 39% right now. And I'm down 105 bucks on it. So that sucks. But it's $2.68 right now. And I earned a few bucks. So I could cross my fingers and hope right here we'll add $5 to it. Not a lot, but you know, we're down, like it's at my average DCA right here is $2.90. So if I add to it, then my DCA is going to go down just a little bit. So let's add to it. And now my DCA is $2.90.4. And the margin is $2.75. So, you know, if we do anything, and by the way, I got a negative funding rate. So I'm making money just by holding this position for a while. If it flips positive, like if it breaks out, then I'll take the profit along the way. But as far as funding fees go, I'm in the negative. It has a negative funding rate. Because it has a negative funding rate, I make money off of it if I hold on to it. So if I can get a run to 290, then, you know, we can talk about taking the profit. I started DCAing over here at $3.20. So if it were to go back up here to what, 340, where it was before, 340, that'd be $235 that I would make if it went back to just $3.40, which is where it was, I kid you not, in January, a couple days ago. So this capitulation that we've had in the market, actually, this is a 15-minute chart. Last month, hold on, last month or this month? January? Yeah, January. In January, it was at $4.80. If it were to just go back to $4.80, $4.80, I'd make $900 off of this trade. And if it goes back to where it was, if we actually got an altcoin rally and it just started immediately, and we went to $9.83, where it was, this is ICP, back in November of last year, 3 months ago, was at $9.83. If it were to go to $9.83, that'd be $3,280 in profit. And look at this shit right here. When it broke out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. In 8 days, it went from $2.90 to $10. All it takes is just one little move, and not to the bottom. My DCA now, my liquidation price is $2.33. I mean, if I lose the money, I lose the money. I don't want to lose any money, but you know, I keep feeling like AI is going to have a rip. It's going to have a narrative. There's too many people that love AI. By the way, when I say that, one of my friends, and I use that term loosely in crypto, you guys know that, Miles Dusher. He was on the one with the guy with the big gigantic bug eyes, Banter, Crypto Banter. Look at this. He doesn't do crypto anymore. He does Claude AI. He talks crypto every once in a while. He talks MicroStrategy every once in a while. But Claw, he's doing Claude and Clawbot and just stuff like that. Like he's, every once in a while you'll see him doing something when it comes down to it, but this guy says, Paradise has nailed every move since 110,000. Is he right about this too? I hope not, but I have to respect his insight. Check out his new video below and decide for yourself. And that is him saying, Paradise, I don't know where he's saying it's going, but let's go see if he's... Daily trend retest at support, fill in the next HVN at 3750. That's on Hyperliquid. The other day I posted an M15 compression setup and it flopped. This one looks even better. So let's hope it flops harder and gives us the dump under 74. Jokes aside, breakout here, and I'm looking for the gap filled up to the 200 EMA plus previous structure low. No breakout equals no trigger. So what are we saying on that? What he is saying is it looks like there's a dump coming, but what are we looking for here? We're looking for, where's the EMAs? There we go. And we want this on the daily. And the 200 is the blue one. So he's looking for a rally to the 200 EMA, which we lost in November. So a rally to 97,000 is what he's looking at right there. Which, I mean, you know, maybe you get it, maybe you don't. ICP, where's ICP's? They're at 420. ICP's is at $4.20 right now. And it was, look at how high. Look at how fucking high that was. It went to $20. And look, it didn't take long either. It didn't take, like, it just ripped. Like, man, I am, like, why can't I just have that nice little rip right there? You know what I mean? Like, why can't I wake up in the morning to a nice little ICP God candle? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of money. If you look at this, started at $7. In a day, it ended at $12. Like, we're at $2 right now, or we're at $2.68 right now. And then, little consolidation, and then another big God candle, boom, takes it all the way up to, where'd it go? $21. If I, on this long, right now, if it broke out, by the way, it wouldn't do it in that period of time. Like, I would have to hold on to it for a little bit longer. But if it were to break out and go to $21, $8,573 in profit. All I need is just, come on, man. Roll the dice and let's make it happen. You know what I mean? Anyway, I was bored. And you're right. You're absolutely right. Trump decimated crypto. Droopy Red Eye says LMAO Saitama Wolfpack. Oh, Jesus Christ. That goes a long way back. But anyway, you can see here, this is my DCA right now. I'm hoping for the best off of it. Hopefully, you know, we get a nice little rip here. This dump right here, like, it just feels like to me, if you look at the way that this goes and like zoom out all the time, like, you know, zoom out all the time, I'm buying on that dip. Every time we get those dips on this project, we get strong rallies. Even right here, you get that sideways action for a few days, and then boom, you get a nice big relief rally back up to the top. I mean, just going up to $4.75 where it was just a couple days ago, $4.75. That's still $800 profit. You know what I mean? Like, as long as I found the bottom. And by the way, you guys, my trading volume here on KCEX has been very, very nice for quite a few days. So I appreciate each and everybody who's trading on KCEX with me and under me. If you haven't already and you're interested in futures trading, then sign up at KCEX today. Certainly helps me out tremendously. Again, I'm adding to this. I've added $275. That's what I've made from you guys over the last couple of days. Now I'm down $106. I'm hoping for the best on it, but you know, that's not been a bad run over a few days. And I continue, like, when I started this, I had put, I think it was $12 or $10, something like that. Just a you know, you get a little dip every few hours. KCEX rewards you. And I got a little dip off of it. And I was like, you know what? That's fine. I'll take that and I'll move that over into this long position. Well, then I start this stream. Then we're talking. Then I'm like, let's go look at the long. And there's another $5 sitting there. So I took the $5. I put that in there. And we're just DCAing. I'm DCAing as I go. I could, by the way, to make this really nice, I could actually just take some money, move it over, and then just, you know, lower it down to, I don't know, add my DCA down to whatever, you know what I mean? But I could add like $100 to it, or, you know, $150, $200, something like that, and lower that DCA. So if I put $275 in right now for a DCA, I'm at $2.90. The market's at $2.67, so you would meet that halfway. 290 minus 67 means there's a differential right there of 23. Half of 23 is 12. So you take that out and it would be 272, 278. So my DCA would end up being 278. So I would be in profit a lot quicker with a lot more profit along the way. So a good opportunity. But I mean, until the market really kind of breaks and until we kind of get some movement there, I don't know. I don't want to do that. If you haven't already, though, make sure you put on your schedule here. I'm going to be talking to Tom Anderson from Dev tomorrow at approximately 10 a.m. It's not going to be live streamed. I'm going to be doing a pre-recorded. And by the way, I told you guys I think you should buy Fiat at a penny. And there is this wallet right here, 3384, 33B4. that just keeps selling. Like, this guy is brutal. It is brutal. If you look at the token transfers here, this guy sells off fiat every day. He's selling 46,000, 52,000, 57,000. And I'm assuming that he made his money. I'm assuming that he made his money off of it, because he's cashing out 450, 460 bucks every single day. If you notice over here, like some of these, like he's selling it and selling it and selling it, and then he cashes and cashes and cashes, and just moving everything over into MetaMask USD, and he does that every few days. He still has, I think it's this one right here, or if it's not, it's this one, ERC20 fiat. He has 582,000 left. And by the way, there were some people in chat that were talking about it, and they were like, well, how did this guy get all of this and he didn't buy it? Like, who the fuck did he not buy it? Well, this is the switch from V1 to V2, if you guys remember. Fucking dum-dums. Jesus Christ. Fiat. Oh, there we go. 595 days ago. 595 days ago, he got fiat right here. But then you flip over here, and 414 days ago, when they switched to a V2, he got 2.3 million fiat. And for 14 days now, look at this. For 14 days, he's been cashing out 25,000, 35,000, 40,000, 35,000, 34,000, 400. Oh, that's Zitcoin. Never mind. Fucking retarded. 37, 47, 36, 29. He has not bought any. He hasn't bought any. So basically right now, people are just watching him sort of exiting. And as he's exiting, they are scooping up the dip a little bit at a time. It's at 82 right now. But legitimately, it's at $1 million market cap right now. Legitimately, if this guy is close to done, which he is, close to done, still got a little bit more to go. And he's selling, it'll take him 10 days, and there's about $5,000, $6,000. Like he's only got $5,000 or $6,000 left. So it's not a lot. But with only $5,000 or $6,000 left, he represents a good portion of the liquidity pool. But when he's out, the sell pressure's over. And I think that it's going to go back to, let me show you what I always see on the chart here. We're going to go to the daily chart here. Right there. Now, what I see, I don't know about you, but what I see is a spot right there, right here. That spot at 2.7 million market cap, if you look over the last year, okay, and by the way, this shit happens over and over again. So this is a little bit lower than it was before, but it ran back up even higher that time, okay? Over days, it will do that. But if you come down here and you say, well, that's kind of like the bottom range right there. So we're just outside of this range. I want to say that I think that this thing is going to go from 1 million back up to 2.7 million in very short order. And I'm not telling you that it is. I'm just saying that it's done it over and over and over again. And by the way, it always seems to be doing that lately. You know, you get this rip down here to about 1.5, 1.6 million market cap, and then it rips back up. So let's go over here and change it from market cap to price cap. And when you look at it from that context, you're using the same thing. We're using the same litmus test here for this whole thing. And we're just kind of touching as many points as we can right there. 2.7 million market cap is about 0.022. So you're at 0.008 right now. That is almost a 3x. That's 170. That's a big increase. And here's your bottom right over here. Like your, let's not do that one. Let's act like we've been here before. Believe you dumbass. There we go. At a penny. So from a penny to 2.2 cents, it's 120% increase. Well, we're right at 0.08 right now. So, you know, one or two more sells by this nitwit, and next thing you know, you could be seeing just a crazy, crazy run. So I'm going to be doing that video tomorrow once I do that video tomorrow, then we'll see what happens from there. Like I don't know. I don't know what's going to end up happening there. We're going to go ahead and remove that chart over there because that's just distracting as shit. It didn't work very well at all. I'm going to find a better chart for you guys. See what happens. See what happens with that. Anyway, I think Fias is ready for another move. There's some risk involved. I could be completely wrong. I mean, it's $1 million market cap. Anything could go wrong with it. You know what I mean? Like anything could go wrong with it. I feel bad every day that I told you guys that Dev was going to pump by now. And it's just dump, 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 dump. You know what I mean? Like I feel horrible about it every moment. By the way, I say that, but I maintain I am incredibly bullish on it long term. And I spoke with Tom today just to give you guys some clarity here. And this right here, right there, that's my spot right there, 44 cents. Like it should be back at 44 cents. Like it is crazy to me. It's a 5x away from 44, 45 cents where, like that's where the value, like that to me seems to be like the zone where that's the, let me zoom out here, right here. Now, if I can, let me see if I can do a VRVP. Oh my God, I'm using the wrong goddamn thing. Jesus Christ, believe you idiot. Here we go. All right, so let's move out here. Dev on the daily right there. And we said 44 cents. So let's put this back up here at about 44 cents, which is about right there at the top of that range right there. So 48, 44, what the fuck ever. Right there. Now, when I put the trade volume up, oh, I can't do it with crypto. God damn it. Got to do it with this one. Zoom out here. So, we got the volume profile up, and guess where the big pocket of liquidity is? Right there. This is my spot right there. That's the one that I keep telling you about. Look at this over here. There are two spots where there's a lot of trade volume, which we should be attracted to. Okay, this is why I'm saying this. We should be attracted to the liquidity spots, right? Those liquidity spots are right here at 15 cents, right here at 22 cents, right? Let me put the outcropping right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Those spots right there, we should be attracted to. And it only needs for this development team to do anything. Anything. So hopefully they'll get it together and we'll see something big happen right there. You know what I mean? Like that's 10-year bonds are at $4.27%. Look at this money supply, by the way. This money supply still fucking pumping. Like it's out of control. Let's take this off. M2 money supply. If you guys remember, we were talking a lot about M2 money. I haven't talked about M2 money supply in a while, but I want you guys to see it. I want you to see how disgusting it is that Wintermute destroyed this market. Look at that shit right there. This market should be mooning. M2 money supply is still continuing to rip. And that money is going into gold and silver. And by the way, that's a lagging indicator. You want to see something crazy? Let me show you something crazy here. Like, you're not going to believe this shit. Okay, this is Bitcoin. So it's going to be in the green and red, right? I'm going to turn off the chat too, by the way, here. I'm going to get a clean, we're going to clean slate this so that there's no marks on it right there. We're going to get rid of that. All right, so we're going to compare to Dow Jones. We're going to add that. We're going to add gold. We're going to add silver. And we're going to add NASDAQ right there. Now, we're going to tighten the lines here a little bit. I want you to look. Since October the 10th, which is right there, this is the market since October 10. Look at how crazy this is. The blue line is the Dow Jones, still going up, 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 up. Since October 10, NASDAQ, the light blue line, up, 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 up. Gold, which is the green line right here. By the way, why the fuck would it be green? Like, that doesn't make any goddamn sense. You know what I mean? But silver, oh, you know what? I can actually change that. Let's make gold. Gold. There we go. Oh, let's make silver. Silver. Let's make Dow Jones. Purple. For whatever stupid reason. Let's make NASDAQ pink. There we go. So there we are. This has been the market since October 10. Silver exploded. Gold continued to explode. And by the way, it looks like this right now, but if we move this around a little bit, you'll start to see, like, there we go. There we go. Look at that. You can start to see the parabolic moves that these precious metals have had at the same time that Bitcoin has absolutely bottomed out. So what do you think happens when silver starts to really collapse and come back down? Because it will. Like, it always has. So there's no reason to think that it's going to be any different now. Gold, same thing. Like, let's go back here and let's now remove, now that we see this and we know this, let's remove these and go back to our normal markets. And then let's look at gold over the long term, or let's look at silver over the long term. Where the fuck did I put silver and gold? Okay, here we go. Look at that. Silver went absolutely parabolic. Absolutely out of its mind. Insane. Crazy. Being suppressed for so many years. But look at that. Like, there's no reason for it to stay there. If you zoom out and you look around, look at this. At one point, silver went to $50 in 2011, and then silver went down to $11. So this will not hold. We will come back down. And if we're right, if we're right on this, then the move is going to be silver is coming back to $50. Because when we have those kinds of runs, by the way, 50, 50, all the way down, all the way back down, we had that run, Now we've got the absolute breakout. We've doubled it, almost tripled it. We could quadruple by the time it's done. Could go to 200, but it's coming back down to 50. I'm going to come back down to 50. Gold, same thing. This move right there, we're going to get rid of that. And we're going to look at this. Like, see that right there? Like, see how that just kind of at 2,000 just sort of set itself right there? That's where we're coming. We're coming back down to 2,000 on gold, and we'll still be happy. Because, I mean, again, zoom out and look at it. At that level, you're still going to be happy. You know what I mean? Like, it's just fucking nuts. It's just fucking nuts. You know what I mean? Just absolutely insane. Dow Jones. I mean, Dow Jones always. You know what I mean? Always. Just keeps going and going and going and going and going. Gets a little dip every once in a while, but it starts to rip even higher and even higher and even higher. So it's still going. NASDAQ. Boom. Look at that. Precious. That's a NASDAQ precious metals, by the way. I need to get rid of that. I don't need that anymore. U.S. money supply. We're going to drop that too. I don't need that one. Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance is still kind of layered right there. We're looking for Bitcoin dominance to break at some point, you know. So anyway, that's it. That's the show. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Just playing a little bit of Skyrim, messing around, having fun. We'll see what happens to the markets. I'll see you guys 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll talk a lot more about it. We'll figure out what the next moves are. We'll set our positions up. And if we make a bunch of money, we'll all get rich together. You know what I mean? It's not financial advice, but I'm always right.